And welcome to the chat. Welcome along. Glad you can join me this morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day so far. Now, we have a nice live stream set up for everybody this morning. So I've got a few things to go through, which will be really good. So what I will do is just make sure everything's working on my end. Got a bit of an echo happening, so I'll just fix that up. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Welcome along to the giveaway. Right now we're looking straight at Queen Scarlet. Right there. Isn't she beautiful? And this is my colony of banded sugar ants, Camponotus consubrinus. So to begin with, we'll have a quick chat with everybody and say hello, introduce everybody that's joining me this morning, which is fantastic. I really appreciate the time that you've given to be here today. Okay, so where are we all from this morning? If you don't know, I'm from Australia, just near Newcastle in a town called Maitland. Where's everyone else from this morning? I see a few people here. Geordie boy. G'day mate, nice to see you. We've got some people from the UK. Key Blue 187, nice and very late there, isn't it? Germany. Hi Marcel, thanks very much for joining me. Little Cujo from Australia. Aaron Ross from Scotland, fantastic. Terramind, will it ship worldwide? What do you mean? Maybe the giveaway. Yeah, stay tuned for that one. Hi from Denmark, Tommy boy, fantastic. Little Cujo, New South Wales. Oh snap, Sydney, Campbelltown, Ants Oz, the Blue Mountains. Oh, I love the Blue Mountains, beautiful spot. Really like it there. Happy Ant UK, fantastic. Thanks mate, welcome. Portugal Ants, excellent. Terramind from Sweden, fantastic. We've got people from all around the world. City Ants, New York. Ah, I love New York. It's probably one of my favorite cities in the world. Been there 3 times and absolutely love it. Ants of SA, South Australia. A town called Maitland near you as well. Awesome, mate. Penrith region, Craig Roberts, fantastic. TWW Gaming. Oh, Sydney. Ah, nice. Morning, Matt. Great to have you along. Ethan from Singapore. Fantastic. Simon from Denmark. Excellent. All right, we've got a great lot of people along this morning from all around the world, which is fantastic, and that's what it's all about. I like doing these live chats because it gives us a chance to interact with one another. I've got a bit of a special layout, so I'm trying to improve my live streams a little bit, give you a bit of a layout format, so if you haven't seen my post earlier, I'll just run through quickly what we're going to be covering this morning, and then we can get into it. So yeah, introducing here, we've just got the introduction, which will be with Queen Scarlet. I'll show you a little bit about that. I'm just finishing off a video as well. So the video will be released probably in the next few days, hopefully, on Queen Scarlet and her colony. And yeah, there's been a lot of expansion there, so that's fantastic. Second up this morning, we're going to have a tour of Night Dust and the green berets. So that's my green-headed ants. The Retidopanera metallica, beautiful colony, really love them. So we'll have a look at that. They have exploded, and I think I'm going to need to build some new nests for my colonies. They're going crazy at the moment. Thirdly, we're going to have a bit of a Q&A. So if you have any questions to do with ants, I will do my best, or otherwise other people here on the chat can also answer those questions for you. I'm not an expert on everything, and I don't know a lot of the species overseas, but general ant keeping, I'll help out as much as I can. Now, and then I've got a special reveal, so stay tuned for that one, something I am super excited about. It's finally, the day has arrived, so I will show you that a little bit later on. And then we've got the giveaway, which I'm sure everybody's really keen on that. So yeah, pay attention to the live stream as we go through it, and we'll have a giveaway at the end. Now there's 2 nests that I will be giving away. So 2 nests in total. Now one is for Australia only, and the second one is worldwide. And I'll let you know the details for that a little bit later on. So we've got 2 nests and I'll reveal exactly what they are. Yeah, so just a little bit of a reward for everybody for joining me. So fantastic. Hi Gordon, hi from Queensland. Excellent. Oh boy, a bit raspy this morning. I might just have a bit of water. Okay, so Queen Scarlet, as you can see here, doing really well. Big colony here, lots of brood on the way. So I'll just go up like this. You can see a fair bit of the brood. Make sure the internet's working. So she's got quite a pile of brood there. A little bit more over in this corner as well. Quite a few cocoons, so they are ready to go, which is fantastic. So this actual, if I just pan up here a little bit, sorry for the coughing. A little bit of lag there, guys. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Maybe my internet's struggling a little bit. So you can see there the nest is actually getting quite full, and by the time all of these ones hatch from their cocoons, I think I'm going to need to do a little bit of an upgrade, add on another nest. But that's okay because I made this one with an extra hole on the end here, so I can butt up another one there, which will be great. So I'll just put it down here so you can see a bit more of these. Okay, so a couple of little questions you've got there coming through already, which is fantastic. So have I tried a heat cable? I haven't yet. I've bought a heat cable and I will be using it next winter, trying that one out just to see how it goes as well. So I've never used a heat cable before with any of my colonies. I keep them in the garage. I try and insulate them as much as I can, but it does get pretty cold in here and it does get pretty hot as well during summer. So I try to regulate them a little bit. Yeah, it's a big colony. So colony I've had, boy, coming up on 3 years now. 3 years later in this month, I've had Queen Scarlet, just from the Queen, purely by herself. How long does it take for a concebrionus to get their first workers? It differs each time. Some queens take quite a while to lay. I've had queens that have taken a long time to lay, and it also depends the time of year as well. But yeah, from egg through to hatching, you can probably get away with 1 to 2 months. But yeah, it just goes from there. It just really does depend a little bit. It's really hard to know. Yeah. How do I speed up the progress of my banded sugar ants? Had them for 10 months, 7 workers and some larvae. Look, at the founding stages, when there are only a few workers, it does take a fair bit of time to get going. But be patient because they will explode as well, and they will just grow and grow more and more each year. If you can keep them warm through winter, that will help them. I'm not sure about the life expectancy though, if you do that, because they do really slow down during winter. Okay, let's have a look at a few more of these questions that are just posed here. I'll see if I can answer a few of them right now. Fantastic. Connor Wall, been watching since 7 subs. Sorry I couldn't subscribe. All good, mate. No, thank you very much. Appreciate your support, mate. So I'm located in Maitland, which is a small town just outside Newcastle in New South Wales. So yeah, beautiful region. We've got all the vineyards close to us. There's a lot of coal mining in the area, up the valley as well. We're about an hour and a half or so north of Sydney. Okay. How much are the zoom in card, Geordie boy? Sorry, mate, I'm not sure what you mean there. The zoom in card. Do you feed all your ants at all through winter? Yes, I do. I keep a constant supply of food up to them. That's proteins and sugars. I feed my ants all the way through. So I'll just move this a little bit more over there so you can see her with her brood. A bit of a tour there, and we'll show you a little bit more of the colony as we go through this as well. Okay. Now I would like to better my live streams as well for the quality, so I'm going to try and work on getting a better camera. At the moment I'm just live streaming from my phone with the microphone hooked up and on a tripod. If you saw the Instagram post, I had it all getting set up this morning. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the live streams. There's not many people that do live streams for ants, so I like to do something a little bit different if I can for everyone. Okay. Little Cujo LM, golden tail sugar ant, laying 10 eggs every 2 days, only for 14 workers. Is this normal? Yeah, well, it can be. There's not a lot of consistency sometimes with ants. But yeah, laying a lot of eggs is good, and they will slowly develop into those workers. Once they get going, they will get going though. The golden tail or golden bum sugar ants, they're a really good species to keep, but they are a little bit more difficult, I would say, than the Campanose consobrinus, which you see here, the banded sugar ants. But the colony's going really well, and I might show you that one too in a little while. So with this nest, I'm actually going to build a new one. I'm going to build it out of Waitong, very similar to this one, and I'm going to add it on the end and expand that out. So yeah, it'll be nice. I'll go through that. Not sure if you guys want to see the build on that. I did the build on this one, particular one, in a 2-part series. If you haven't watched that, yeah, go and watch that one. You might enjoy it anyway. All right. Wow, welcome, ants and the colonialist. Oh boy, can't get that one out this morning. Welcome, good to have you here, mate. If you haven't checked out his channel, go and check out his channel. It has some good stuff. Okay. Yes, Happy Ant UK. Everything in Australia has the same names. Yep. That's what happens when you're colonised by the British Empire. Okay. Craig Roberts, do you think you could introduce a new queen, or would they reject her? I think they would reject her. I think they would kill her, actually. Sometimes you have multiple queens in the founding stages to get a colony going, but I have heard that they will actually kill off the weakest queens, and then the most dominant queen will survive and keep going from there. So yeah, probably not a good idea to introduce. Okay, how many ants are rough inhabiting the setup? Rough guess, I would probably say 300 or 400 in this colony. 300 or 400. Them one day. Very hard to count them, I guess. So maybe take a photo and see that. There's quite a few in the outworld. These are normally a nocturnal species, or come out sort of around dusk to forage. But there's quite a few out and about there. I might just show you the outworld if you want, guys. Welcome, Jaden. Nice for you to join us, mate. Really appreciate it. Any tips on raising jack jumper ants? I just caught one. Yeah, wow. Don't disturb them too much. Have we got you guys back yet? Sorry about that, guys. Have we got everyone back? I don't know what happened there. Internet, it's going a bit funny this morning. Apologise for that. Yeah, set your jack jumpers up in a test tube. I find is the best, with some sand. You'll need a little bit of an outworld, and that's just to put some honey and some protein out there. But really, just make sure you just don't disturb them as much as possible. As much as you want to have a look at them, just try not to. When they have the eggs, you won't need to supply any protein. But once those eggs hatch into larvae, that's when you'll need to introduce some protein. So some really small crickets, just half a cricket or so, and you'll be right. And go from there. Okay. Do I mix up the ants' diet? Not really, actually. They seem to be doing fine on my sugar water solution that I make up myself, which is just basically 50% sugar, 50% water in a liquid feeder. And then just some protein. I have mealworms or crickets, but that's generally about it. Works really well. Okay. Oh, thanks, TWYB Gaming. Loving the live stream. That's good, guys. Really appreciate it. Sometimes you just don't know if people enjoy your content. So anyway, we'll just keep it up for the moment because I enjoy doing it. A bit blurry, isn't it? Must be some internet issues. Sorry, guys. I'll keep going with it anyway. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully it'll clean up. Do banded sugar ants cope with the high temperature? Yeah, try to keep them cool as much as possible. You don't want to have too much in the way of the temperature getting high and peaking. I didn't lose any last year, even in the heat waves, but I did lose a couple of queens. Queen Mimesia or bull ants, which was really sad. So yeah, got to be careful. All right, now let's have a look through here. So what we'll do, definitely want to see the build. Okay, fantastic. I'll work on that. Is Waitong better than acrylic, Gordon Cummings? It does depend, mate. Depends on the species. Some will do well in an acrylic nest. I love acrylic nests. They're probably my favourite. I generally use the Oz Ants one from Ant Keeping Depot. You'll find links down in my videos to them if I've done any reviews of their products, if you want to check out their website. But yeah, the acrylic is good for ones that don't need any substrate to weave. But the Waitong's really good for bull ants. These guys love their acrylic as well, which is fantastic. I'll move this around a little bit, but I'd actually like to try and see if I can clear up this blurriness happening, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys, and I'll just see if I can do something with it. Not sure if that's any better. Bit strange, isn't it? Has it happened before on one of my live streams? It's a bit annoying. Okay. Now, where do you get your ants? Yeah, I've caught them. Caught most of them. I've bought a couple off some other ant keepers locally in Australia as well. I've had a few given to me, which is fantastic, which I really appreciate that. But yeah, this particular Queen Scarlet, I caught her just at a service station. I was fueling up my car and she was there, so I grabbed her. So you just got to be ready at all times, always carrying my test tube around with me. Will you create a Discord server? I'm thinking about it, maybe. The only problem is time. I don't have a lot of time to sit there on the Discord. Most of my time, if I can spend it with the ants, is recording videos for you guys. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time available. Okay. Live stream is struggling. Yeah, sorry guys. I do not know what is going on. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, Pavel. Wow. 12:43 a.m. Thanks for joining me, mate. Appreciate you being here. Some of you guys are very early on. How, if the ants did a mating flight, did it take to raise this far away from a natural nuptial ceremony enclosing the queens need a mate? Yeah, with finding queens, what you need to do is you need to get them during the nuptial flights, but don't capture them when they're near the actual nest itself, okay? Make sure they are away from the nest, because otherwise they may not have had a chance to mate, and it's just a waste of time. You're taking them away and they'll be no good to you, they'll just die. So try and see if you can, if the nuptial flights are happening in a nest and you see that nest, just go searching around in the area. All right, we might be back, guys. I apologise for that. We back? I think we're back. Let me just hook this up again. How we going? We've got everyone? How terrible. So sorry, guys. So sorry. Everyone back? Okay. The quality's still not great there, so there's definitely some internet issues today. I have actually heard that locally a few people are struggling with their internet, so... even with the NBN broadband. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into this show properly. All right, let's have a tour of Queen Night Dust, hey? Let's have a little look at her. She is doing very well. Excuse me. Now, we'll move over to there. Make a little bit of room. Okay. Let us transition over. Now, as we go past, I'll just show you the outworld of Queen Scarlet. Beautiful outworld. Really, really love this colony nest. But let's come down and have a look at the ones we all want to see. Here we go. The green-headed ants. Now, you'll notice a couple of things here. First of all, there's not much going on. So yeah, there's not a lot in there, which is quite strange. However, if we have a little look in the outworld, it's going to be a little hard to see. But down in this corner here, if you can see it, they've actually put all of their cocoons, buried them underneath in a little chamber underneath the sand. So the colony is thriving like crazy. There's hundreds of them. There is lots of them in here, as you can see, moving around in the outworld, digging it up. I am definitely going to have to make a new outworld for these guys. Give them something else to dig in. But I think the problem is with the moisture in here. I was hydrating the nest, but there wasn't enough room to keep all of their cocoons in here somewhere that wasn't, was a bit drier, because they like it when it's not as moist, I guess, for the cocoons. So that's what I was trying to do. Okay. All right. Yeah, they are a fantastic colony, and I wish the quality here would be a little bit better on the screen for you. But anyway, it looks great on my phone that I'm streaming from. Anyway, yes, we shall go. We shall get there. So yes, this is a great colony, green-headed ants. If you haven't had a chance to have them, you can get them overseas in some areas. They sting. They sting a lot. I don't know if you guys have been stung. Anyone been stung by these before? Yeah, it hurts. I know when I was catching some queens of these, my finger actually went completely numb. I got stung that many times. They're nowhere near as painful as a bull ant, I understand. Never been stung by them, which is fantastic. But yes, a little bit of a worry. Okay. Now they can't climb at all, so I can have the lid off their outworld like this, and it will not pose a problem at all. They can't climb up slippery surfaces at all. Now that's something to remember if you're going to keep them in a test tube as well. They won't be able to climb up the sides, and they can get quite clumsy, so you might want to put a bit of substrate in the bottom of your test tubes. Okay, so here we have. Oh, we've got a question there. What's your species you're not allowed in the country that you want? Well, there's one species in Australia that I can't have, and that's honeypot ants. I would love honeypot ants. They're amazing. I just think that'd be so cool, seeing them hanging from the roof with their abdomens, gasters completely full. So I would love one of that. But so to have them, you need a permit, or you need to be indigenous to Australia. So you need to be Aboriginal to have them. So anyway, we shall see with that one. What else around the world would I like? There are a couple of other species. I mean, I'd love some army ants, but don't know how I'm going to keep them because they just move all the time. I'd have to convert my whole house into an outworld, I think, for them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, any other questions you have about green-headed ants at the moment? I've only had actual male elates from this colony, which is good. They are a semi-claustral species, and they're a favourite of many, many people. Carabara, okay, interesting. I'll have to check that species up. Yeah. Okay, European fire ants. Yeah, there are fire ants here in Australia, but I haven't seen them. Are there any particular species of ants you guys want me to try and get my hands on? I would love a trapjaw queen. And I've got someone out there who's going to keep an eye out for me. But yeah, I'd totally love one. Yeah. Why didn't you have substrate in this nest? Yeah, I didn't put it in there. They don't actually need it. They've been laying their eggs, larvae, cocoons, no problem at all. They don't really need that substrate to weave their cocoons. Not like the bull ants, Myrmecia as well. So you don't need to do that. Ants Kingdom. You should keep tarantulas. No way. I hate spiders. They are terrible things. Oh, they creep me out. I cannot handle them. I'm a little bit better than I used to be, but still. Any tips on raising green-headed ants? I've got two with the larvae. It depends a little bit on the queen. Sometimes I've had good success. Other times, some queens just don't want to lay. Basically, just keep that little sugar water up to them, just a drop, but then just a cricket leg or something. As the colony develops, that'll just keep that queen going. But you can actually keep them in a test tube. They don't need to go out into an outworld. But a lot of mine, I actually had an outworld with them, just a small container with some sand in the bottom. And then I just put the food out there and they would actually come out. The queen would come out, grab that food and drag it back in as she needed it as well. Again, with a lot of ant species in the founding stages, you just want to be careful and not disturb them. Very good. All right. How can an Aussie hate spiders? I'm in the worst place if you hate spiders. Ah, boy. Anyway. I haven't seen too many big ones around me. I've got a mate who does some pest spraying. So when he sprays the house to get rid of all of the spiders, he's got to be careful. I tell him, don't you kill my ants. I love ants. 4 huntsmen in my house. Oh, no way. No way. Okay, all right, so there's the green-headed ants. Everyone got to see them a little bit, so that's fantastic. Now, next, what are we going to move on to next? Q&A. Bit of a Q&A, guys. So what I'll do is I will set up... Want to see some bull ants? Let's see some bull ants, eh? Just set that up over there. Now, if you haven't seen my latest video, go and have a watch of that. It's actually on my new colony of bull ants, the golden tail bull ants, or Myrmecia piliventris. Beekeeping. Oh, love beekeeping. I reckon that's fantastic. Yeah, beekeeping is awesome. Now, let me just check here. I think I just missed a bit of a question here. What are all of your colonies of ants? Yeah, I've got a lot. Boy, let's see. Myrmecia, I've got the bull ants, I've got the golden tail bull ants. Myrmecia pilosula, the jumping jack. I've got a queen there. She's nearly going to have a worker. I'm hoping that cocoon hatches fairly soon. I've got the Myrmecia nigricincta queens as well. I've got 2 of them currently with eggs at the moment, so hopefully they go well. I've got the 2 Camponotus species here, the golden tail and the banded sugar ants, the green-headed ants. I've got strobe ants. I've got a, come on brain, Iridomyrmex perpeus, or the meat ants, and I also have the big Nelly as well, which is the common sort of black hen that you find around here. But anyway, let's get set up on these golden tail bull ants, because that's what we all want to see. Everybody loves the bull ants. Yeah, that's right. All right, let me get that set up. It's not a live stream without bull ants. 2 true ants in the colonialist. I can never get that right, can I? Right, I'll just move that over. Okay, everybody see that okay? So if you haven't seen the latest video, just bring over a bit more light so you can try and see it a little bit better. How's that, guys? It's still a bit fuzzy, isn't it, this feed? Not happy at all. Anyway, if you guys are happy to stay and enjoy, then I'll stay and enjoy with you. Okay, so this is Myrmecia piliventris, or the golden tail bull ants. Now, this colony was named by Happy Ant UK, so thanks for joining us this morning. So we've got Queen Agena and the Myrmidons, which is a very fitting name. I love the name. Fantastic. So Happy Ant UK, yeah, he just got to name that colony because he's just one of my sponsors on my membership on Patreon. So if you want to become a member, feel free. Totally up to you guys. Don't expect you to, but it's patreon.com/NovoAnts if you like. I think the address is down below in the description of the video. Okay. Now, yes, they are booming. They are doing really well, this colony. You've got probably 13 different cocoons throughout this colony. So they're doing really well. There's one big plump larvae, and I do believe there is some eggs in here somewhere too, which I'm trying to find. They always like to hide it. Now, the queen, where is the queen hiding today? Where is she? Ah, she's down here, near the number 5. There she is. You can just see her there. She's a quick mover. Nope, she was just off screen there. Hang on, let me find her again for you. There she goes. There she is. See her just there? She's the big one. Very good. Okay. All right, so basically this is a bit of a Q&A, so I'll leave it on this colony just for a little while, and I'll answer some questions, and then we'll get into some of the other things, because everyone wants to know about the giveaway too. My biggest phobia. Biggest phobia probably is spiders, to be honest. I used to be petrified of the things. My wife actually removes all of the spiders from my house. I stand on a chair and squeal like until they're removed from the house. But I've actually got better with them. I think having ants has actually improved. Yeah. All right. What other questions have we got here? Let me try and work my way through them. Where do you keep your ants? Shadow Raptor 07. Okay, so I keep these in my garage here. And I have a light set up on a timer just to give them a bit of the daylight. Or if I'm at home, I'll put up the roller door so they've got that light so they can see. And just simulate a bit of the daylight for them. Now, let's have a look. What else have we got there? Just scroll back up in the chat, make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions here. If I do miss your question, I've gone past it, just hit that question again. Okay. San Diego. I keep mine where my wife can see them and freak out. So cruel, mate, so cruel. Okay, the queen is much bigger than the workers. Could those bigger cocoons be alates? Yeah, there's one cocoon here in particular, Portugal ants, that is really big, really big. So I'm wondering if that is going to be an alate. I don't know how early it is in a colony to have alates, but we shall see. Now with this colony, I'm actually working on a better outworld for them. I want to get that better. And I'm having a little bit of a problem in the outworld, and it's with mold and the sand out there. So I'm constantly having to do a bit of change there. So that's another reason why I want to put a new outworld out there, because I do not want that mold getting inside at all. Okay, TWYB Gaming, how are you today? Thanks, mate. I'm doing really well today. I'm feeling quite rested actually, which is nice. So yeah, doing okay today. Got to go to work later tonight though, so not so great there. But anyway, that's all right. Yeah, the queen, Izzy, the queen is really big. I was actually really surprised when I first got this colony. So I got the colony, if you don't know, from Ants Canberra. I got this colony and I saw the bull ant workers, and I was like, wow, they're actually a lot smaller than I thought. But the queen is huge. The queen is huge compared to them. Yeah, there's a few cute spiders. Ants Kingdom, there are. Now, the only spiders that I'm not freaked out by, I call them daddy long legs. I'm not sure what they're called over. I know they've got a different name overseas, but the common house spider, I think, with the really long, gangly legs that you see in the houses. The other one that I really like for a spider is the jumping spiders, or money spiders they call them, or peacock spiders. I saw a documentary actually called Tiny on Apple TV, and the peacock spiders were amazing, jumping around and doing their little dance. Fantastic, great footage too if you haven't seen that show. Not a lot on ants, but there is a little bit on the acorn ants in that show as well, which is awesome. Okay, now where are we here? I think here we go. I'll just scroll back up. I think I missed a couple of things there. Geordie boy, biggest phobia, cockroaches. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I don't mind picking them up and throwing them outside. I like the heart bait butt spider, Ants Kingdom. Whoa, that's just freaky. A lot of lag just then. Yeah, sorry guys about this internet. This is terrible. I hate it when that happens because I'm trying to give you guys a good experience, a good live stream, and I've got it running on another one of my computers here, but it just looks really fuzzy and it's just really annoying, so sorry about that. Okay, how long did your queen take to get workers? This queen, yeah, was given to me, so it's been a long time. San Diego. Ants or hissing roaches? She picked ants. Yep, good choice. Okay. Try putting it in the sun. Yeah, I've tried to expose it a bit more to the light to dry it out. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, mould in the outworld and the sun got rid of a good portion of it. Okay, cotton bud. Yeah, thanks for that. I might try that. Give that a shot, actually. AU Kid 1, first colony, Iridomyrmex Big Nelly. Just got an Enidix today. Fantastic. Congratulations. That is great. Well done, mate. You will enjoy. Do they ship worldwide? Yes, and Keeping Depot do. Now, all of their products they ship worldwide. Their queens, it just depends on your country. I believe the US, it can't ship to the US with their laws. Yeah. Do you have Fidole ants? I don't, Antkeeper 101. I don't have them. Big-headed ants, I'd like to get them one day, but I've kind of kept to the big ones. The only cute spider is a dead spider. Yeah, kind of with ya. All right. Call them daddy long legs. Yeah. Put the light on a dirty tube with a queen in. New clean tube in the dark. Yeah, that's how you move them. Yep, that's a good way to move a colony. Okay. Anyone else have a Nauticus queen? Yes, I've got a Nauticus queen as well. Just got one. Just got a few workers, which is excellent. So yeah, I'll be progressing with that one. Ants Denmark, welcome mate. Good to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me. It is 1 AM in Denmark. Boy, thanks for staying up, mate. You deserve a sleep in tomorrow. I've been watching your channel for a long time, Ants Denmark. Love it. Huntsmans are kind of cute. Definitely not Portugal. Sorry, mate. I'm not going to agree with you with that. Boy, it's early. Some of you guys are staying up late. Would you like a Queen Nova? Yeah, it just depends what it is, mate. I'm open to a few different ones. I don't want to have too many colonies, though. Jaden, 8:12 AM in Perth. Beautiful Perth. Love Perth. Lived there for 2 years, mate. Really liked it. Okay. Now, let's get in. Oh, Fidole. Geordie boy. Fidole queen. I would love a Fidole queen. Okay. Oh, Craig. Sorry, mate, to see you go. Thank you very much, mate. Enjoy. Have a good, safe time at work as well. Stay tuned for the next movie and live stream, but also with the giveaway. If you watch the live stream back, you'll be able to see all about the giveaway, mate, so you can enter that one as well. Peacock spider. Yeah, they're fantastic. Okay. All right. Let's get into some other things. Now, special reveal. Okay, let's do a special reveal. Let me just get set up for it, and hopefully the quality comes through. Okay, would you like a meat ant? Yeah, I got one. Hey, just give me a second, guys. Special reveal incoming. Now I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. Hang on. Let's get that set up a little bit differently. Too many ant colonies on the table. We back on, guys? What a pain. Okay, here is my reveal. Check it out. Can you see that? This is my meat ant queen, Queen Opal, and she has her first worker. Can we see that? Hopefully you've made it back. Another internet dropout just as I do a reveal. So the meat ant queen. Now there was a second worker down here, but it didn't hatch very well and died pretty quick. So I've got a little worker here, tiny little meat ant, and then big Queen Opal, and there's a few more coming as well in there. So that's fantastic. Wow. It's been a long time. I've had the journey going for a while, the video series, just trying to document exactly how a colony goes. But it's fantastic that I've finally got the first little worker. So I'm going to try and keep this colony going. I will do another video on this, guys, so stay tuned for that one so everybody can have a watch. But I just had to reveal that for you guys. Okay, now let's get into something else. I'll just put that over there for a second. Whoop. Reposition myself. Alrighty. Actually, while we're here, just before I get into the giveaway stuff, so I'll say goodbye to the golden tail bull ants. I'll pop their cover back on them, like so, and I'm just going to show you quickly the the golden tail sugar ants instead. So let's get that up over here. Take off the cover, and we will show you these guys as well. So how's that look? Is that sort of coming through okay? Now there's quite a lot of brood here too, as you can see up in this corner. Yeah. Coming through all right, guys? Okay. Camponotus. Everybody loves Camponotus. They're such a good species. Definitely a species I'd recommend for beginners as well. But even if you've had ants for a long time, they are awesome. Okay. Thanks for coming along, Charity. Good to see you. All right. Wish I could get this better. Anyway, so these guys have been going really well. Now this is the first queen I ever caught. If you're unaware, so Camponotus aniophilicis, or the golden bum sugar ants. If you haven't seen their videos, go and check them out. I've got some good macro footage where you can see the real fine hairs they have on their abdomen, which give them that golden gaster look. And another little thing, if you haven't noticed, I'm working on my logo. I've got to get around to it eventually. But actually in there, those two ants that you see, they're supposed to represent the golden tail sugar ants because it's the first queen I ever caught when I started my ant keeping journey. So it's a little bit of a shout out to this beautiful species and Queen Abigail, which is here. Hope that makes sense. All right. So have a little bit of a show there. Now what I'm going to do, want to get into the giveaway, guys? What do you reckon? Should we have a giveaway? Let me get set up for that giveaway for you. I've got a couple of little nests to show you guys. Okay, when did I start ant keeping? Ah, yes, quite a while. November 2017 is around about when I started, I guess. Yeah. All right. Can't wait to see the new logo. Yeah, I hope everyone likes it. It's not going to be a huge difference from what I've got, but I'm just going to try and refine it. Okay, so I've got a couple of comments there just about the giveaway. So the giveaway, let's get into it. I'll just reposition up. So you've got the giveaway. I hope you've been paying attention during the live stream. So we'll go from here and we'll go past the green-headed ants and we will come smack bang into here. Now, let me just reposition these on the screen a little bit better for you. So you can see a couple of these. Okay. How does that look, guys? See those nests okay? Still a bit fuzzy, but you get the general idea. Now, these nests were donated to me from Ant Shop Australia, or Ant Shop Oz. So you can see on the top of these, it may not actually come out very well, but antshopoz.com.au, Aussie Ant Farms. So a couple of little small acrylic nests that I'm going to give away. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. Little acrylic nests that you can take apart. They have the little sponge in the bottom. You can see the little sponge here, which you can hydrate. Nice little feature about these, they come in many different colours. So I've got just a clear, completely clear one here and an orange one. They've got this little divider here. Okay, so that divider can actually pull out. So you can expand this nest. So you've got the lower section down here, which you can have if you're founding, and you can pull this out when they expand and need a little bit more room. So on the back of these nests, you can see the little plug here, okay, which you can take out. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool little feature. Oops, sorry about that. So with it, okay, so you stand these guys up. So yeah, oh snap there, that entrance is actually on the side. So they stand up so they can get into the bottom and then they can climb up into that top section as well. So does that make sense? It's a nice little nest, little compact nest. So kind of him to give me these two to give it up. Give them up to you. Now, what I'm going to do is explain how you get them, but also what it's owned to. So one of these nests will go to somebody in Australia, okay? So I've got a lot of loyal Australian fans here which support me. So one of these nests will go to Australia and one I'm going to send overseas as well. So anybody can enter overseas. But there's a couple of things you need to do. So you need to send an email to me at novoants@gmail.com. So that's novoants@gmail.com. Then what you need to do is, you may have noticed throughout these little numbers here. Okay, these little numbers that I've had basically throughout the stream. Okay? Now, all the way through the stream, each colony that I've shown had a little number in the corner. I need to see that number, that code. Okay? Does Tasmania count as in Australia? Yep, it sure does. If you live overseas, yep, you've got a chance to get one of the nests as well. So you need to send that email to me, novoants@gmail.com. Say hello if you like in the email, and then I need the code of those numbers that you will have seen throughout this. So it'll be a 5-digit number, okay? 5-digit number. If you've missed it, what you can do is you can go back and watch the live stream again if you like and just find those numbers. So I don't want to make it too hard for you guys. Just go through that number. So there'll be one for Queen Scarlet. There was a second one for the green-headed ants. Night Dust and the green Berets. There was a third one for the golden-tailed bull ants. There was another one there for the golden-tailed sugar ants. And then, don't forget this number 2. So I've given you one for free. A number 2 here as well for the giveaway nests. So you need to send that code to me. And then, last but not least, just need to tell me what country you're in. And then I will pick 2 winners, one from Australia, one from overseas. And yeah, I'll send you these nests free of charge. You don't have to pay the freight. I'll send it completely to you. And yes, you just need to have those, Charity. You need to have them in order they were shown in the live stream. So Queen Scarlet, now I've got to remember all my queen names. Queen Scarlet, Queen Night Dust, Queen Agena, Queen Abigail, and then the giveaway. So a 5-digit number. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Is that that makes sense, guys? Yeah, hope so. Anyway, something a little bit different anyway. I thought I wanted to give away some nests to you guys. So yeah, I hope that is good. Gmail is being laggy, is it? Okay. Thanks, Connor, for joining us. Good to have you here, mate. So send those through, those entries, and it'll be fantastic. Now, to finish up today in this live stream, are there any other questions that you guys have that I can answer? As you know, I appreciate the support on the channel. So if you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it. Give the live stream a thumbs up and yeah, watch it through again if you like, and you'll get those numbers so everybody's got a good chance. So good luck to everybody there. Again, if you want to go to Patreon, you can. You do just get a little bit of behind the scenes stuff on Patreon if you do want to support me. But I understand it's not everyone's able to. So totally up to you guys. There are some perks in there where you get to name some of my colonies or my queens. You get a few behind the scenes footage and a few little updates that I send through there as well. So that's open to you there. Maybe one day I'll have a Discord server as well. You do actually get early access to the videos too that come up. So totally up to you guys. No pressure at all. I just really appreciate the support here on the channel. Now I've got a lot of videos coming up. I just need to have the time to do them all, but we will get there. Hey, Ants Manitoba. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me. Excellent. If you have come in late, to WWB Gaming, a step ahead. You're on to me. You're a smart guy. Well done. What was your most upsetting queen loss? Medan Queen. Wow, Bad Boy Ants. If you haven't checked out Bad Boy Ants, go and check his channel out too. It's a great channel. Sent me a fantastic package, mate. Thank you so much. My biggest loss would actually be my bull ant queen, the Mimisia nigrocincta queen that I lost. That really upset me. It was one of my first bull ants that I had, and I was really excited to have her. Probably checked on her too much, and yeah, she died in the heat wave as well. So that was really hard. Yeah. Okay, so for anybody, if you need help to enter or you just missed that, I'll just quickly go through it. So you need to send me an email to novoants@gmail.com. There'll be a 5-digit code that was shown throughout this live stream. Now, every colony that I showed you had a number like you see here in front of this orange nest. So if you need that, you need to put that number in order and send me that 5-digit code. And then you need to also just send me what country you're from. What country? So I know if you're entering the Australian one or you're entering the overseas one. Overseas anywhere. And I will pay the freight. So don't worry about that. You send me your address, I'll send you the nest. You can enjoy. All right. Welcome, Creepy Gallery. Fantastic, mate. Enjoyed the logos that you sent me through as well. That was excellent. Very good. There is a 2 in the code, and the 2 will be the last number. So there you go. I've given you one. So Alan's Ants, the 2 is the last digit in the 5-digit code. So Queen Scarlet, Banded Sugar Ants, there was a number there. Secondly, in the green-headed ants, there was another digit there. The bull ant colony, another digit. The banded sugar ants, the golden tail sugar ants, another one there, Queen Abigail. And then finally, the number 2 here with this. So there we go. So yes, just rewatch that live stream if you have missed it at all, and you'll be able to skip through and get all those numbers. So I hope that makes sense. So it's been fantastic having you all here this morning, guys. Really appreciate it. What a fantastic group we have in the ant keeping community. Everyone's very helpful. If you're new to ant keeping, I encourage you to get started. There's plenty of ants, and ants are worldwide. No matter where you are, there is a species of ants, and it's just fascinating looking inside them. Inside the colony, seeing what happens inside there, and the growth of a colony as well. So it's really good. Now, except Iceland. Sorry, Iceland. Don't know if you can import any over there. Don't know if much lives in Iceland. Not sure. Okay. Well, what I will do is I've got a couple of little questions I'll ask you guys. I've got a new fish tank, rather large fish tank, which I was going to give to my golden-tailed bull ants. Make up a beautiful, beautiful outworld for them as well. So I'll work on that. I'm not going to do a naturalistic setup at all. I prefer to see my ants up close and be able to see what they do. So we'll get to that. But what I want to do is basically have it a lot of fake plants in there and rocks and branches and twigs, and just give them a bit of a natural looking setup. I guess something similar to what I've got here with Queen Scarlet. I enjoy her outworld. It's always just a pleasure to look at, and I have that sitting prominently on my desk here in the garage as well. So I wanted something fairly similar to that. So we'll see how we go, and I'm going to do a build video on that so you guys can see it all. Beautiful colony here. I'll just plot it down there just so we stop looking at those nests for a second. So yeah, that's my idea, but I've got quite a few different things that I want to do. I just got to find that time, and if you guys have a YouTube channel or anything like that, yeah, you can understand it takes quite a bit of time to set it all up, and I'm trying to actually expand and get better equipment so I can give you guys better content as well. I've got an old DSLR camera which I'll be trying to use to set that up to do live streams, but also do better videos as well. So we shall see how we go. Now for the giveaway, what I'll do is I'll release a short video that will just announce the winners for this live stream competition. Now get into it, get started. I'm probably going to run it for about a week. Okay, about a week. So when you see that video come out, obviously the competition will be over then. So hopefully that's all right with everybody. It gives you a chance to go back and have a look through the live stream and just capture those numbers. So thanks everyone from overseas for joining me, especially the guys that are here when it's extremely late at night. I hope you have a good sleep now, and yeah, I really appreciate you tuning in at this time. So have a nice day tomorrow. Thanks for everyone from joining me from locally here in Australia as well. I really appreciate that. The support is fantastic here in Australia. So thank you all very much, everybody. I hope you have a great day. And how do we sign off the videos, guys? How do we do it? That's it. Everyone, happy ant keeping.